So I would like to welcome you to my TGL physics channel. So the physics is a very interesting subject. Today we will going to discuss about the few things that is all about the dimensions. You know what is the meaning of dimensions? So dimensions in physics and mathematics, the dimension of mathematical space is defined as the minimum number of coordinates needed to specify any point within it. Let us understand it very clearly. So let us consider, here is one line, just drawing one line. So it has the one dimension. So it means that it is under what here? X-axis. So it is also termed as what here? The linear motion of a body. So the point I want to recognize here on an x-axis. Okay, like this. So I want to describe the two dimensions means it has the point which is the move towards the what here, the on x-axis. This is an x-axis, and here we have the y-axis. I want to recognize this particular point. So it means that it has a two dimension along x-axis and also along the y-axis. So I can able to recognize with the help of x as well as what here, the y. And if I want to recognize the same thing with the three dimension, so it means that, so let us consider here is an x-axis and here is an y-axis, and we have another one, you can call it as an z-axis. So this is considered as a three dimension. This is the first dimension, that is called 1D, and here we have the 2D, and we have here is 3D. So let us consider, I want to observe the same thing with the fourth dimension. How to observe it in the fourth dimension? So we have one cube here. So I will place a cube here. I don't know what is there here. What color is there at this end? This is called the fourth dimension. The length is the one dimension. A breadth is in one dimension, and then height is in another dimension. I will keep the cube like this. Okay, I will change this paper. Okay, I will keep like this. So this is, let us consider the length, and here we have the breadth of it, and here we have what here, height of this. Here's a three dimension. So how you can going to observe the fourth dimension? A fourth dimension, what color is present that side? So it is a very easy to observe the fourth dimension. Let us go for, I will take one mirror. This is the mirror. Okay. I will keep this mirror behind this. Okay. I think you might have observed that is the fourth thing that is termed as a fourth dimension, what you are observing now. So this is the very easiest method of understanding the what here, the fourth dimension. So here we have a fourth dimension. So you can observe that fourth dimension very easily by applying the what here, the one mirror. So that is the fourth dimension, what you are observing. I can able to observe the length, I can able to observe the breadth, I can able to observe the height, and I can able to observe the white color. So that is called as a fourth dimension. So it means that we have the four dimensions. So in physics, okay, we have many other dimensions also. The superstring theory says 6 the hyperspace plus 4D, that is the length, breadth, and also height, and also another one is fourth dimension. 6 plus 4 is a time dimension. And there is another theory is called as what here, the super gravity theory. Under this particular gravity theory, there are 7 hyperspace and there are the 4 dimensions. These are the 4 dimensions. So totally we have 11 dimensions. But what my theory says, what I am going to say is that the entire universe is having a infinite number of dimensions. Let us consider this example here. Okay, here we have only the 4th dimension. I will keep the same mirror. There is another mirror I will place here. Then I am getting a what here, 5th dimension. So another mirror is this side. Then I can get a 6th dimension. Likewise, I will keep an infinite number of mirrors. Let us consider. Here is the one thing I would like to mention. This is the one. Here is an observer. Observer. I will keep this observer as here like this. He is an observer. From this observer, I will go on keeping the what here, the number of mirrors. Okay. So the number of mirrors, then I can able to see the infinite number of dimensions. So I want to conclude like this. The space and the galaxy, the entire this universe is having a infinite number of dimensions. If you like this particular video, please subscribe the TGL Physics. Thank you very much for watching this. Thank you.